Hello friends, today we are going to talk about a concept of file handling in Python. You guys would have done many types of file handlings wherein you're going to create a file within the directory and you're going to read some text or write some text and you do some sort of appending to the text and make some sort of modification within the text. So when in different languages, when you're looking at different languages like C, C++, Java, or other programming languages, normally what happens in the sense, there are multiple libraries, there are multiple ways of creating a file, reading a file, writing a file, or changing content of the file. So there are multiple libraries that are present. Similarly, Python being a user-friendly language, there are very simple commands in Python where you are going to use very simple commands. And you normally use the same command for the same function for reading, same function for writing, same function for appending the content, and the same function normally goes for appending the content also. Okay. So now we are going to talk about initially what I have done in this sense for regarding the file handling. What I have done in this is here, I have created one sample.txt file. Okay, so here is my sample.txt file. I'm going to show you that. Okay, this is my sample2.txt file. This sample2.txt file, normally I just mentioned this is a sample test file. I used it for checking the file reading. Okay, this is just the text file. So what am I going to do initially? Initially, let's start with reading this particular text file. So in order to read this particular text file, normally what we does in this sense, initially, I'll just go with this. Okay. I'm going to call an open function. Okay. I'm going to call an open function. So what is happening with this open function in this sense? We are going to use the same function for reading the file, for writing the file, for appending the content to the file. Okay. So after mentioning the open function, we are going to mention the file name. Okay, my file name is sample2.txt. Okay, and here I'm going to mention the mode of that particular file. So the mode of the file is nothing but R. So I'm going to mention R, which is nothing but my reading mode. So once I open the text, I'm going to assign it to some variable. Okay, I'm going to assign it to some variable which is called, I'm just mentioning variable f is equal to open. This just open the files. It doesn't do anything. Just open the files and keeps in a read mode. Once you have f, when you try to do f.read function, what is it going to do? It is going to read all the content of that file. See, this is a sample file using, this is a new line character, next line character, using it for checking the file read. Okay. So when I try to, you can also mention this f.read in print function. Okay, I'm using it in print. So when I'm using it in print, what is happening? This is a sample test file, using it for checking the file. Fine. This is just for reading the file. So anytime when you are trying to do any operation, if you are done with the reading part, or if you are done with the writing part, or if you are done with the appending part, always one thing we have to keep in mind in the sense, we have to close the file. Okay. So if you remember manually also what we do, if we are trying to make some changes to the document, what we do? We just try to open the document, make the changes necessary, and then close the document after saving. So the main content here, what I want to share with you is always do f.close after the required read or write. Okay. So f.close is done. Okay. So this will close the file. If what happens, you might be asking me what happens if I don't give f.close. When you don't give f.close, this will be open, the file will be open. When you try to open the file from the background, what will happen in this sense? it says it is already, or if you try to rename the file, it says the file is already open. So it is mandatory that we have to close after a certain operation. Okay, so now we know how to read. Now I have a function wherein I just want to read the line of a file. Okay, so again, I'm trying to open the file, this part in the read mode. Once I'm done with this, I'm trying to read the line, the first line of that particular text file. Okay, so in order to read the first line, we have a function called read line function, okay, which will read the first line of that particular text file. What is this doing? This is reading the first line of the text file. Suppose if I want to read the second line, if I want to read the second line, always mention the same function to read the second line of that particular text file. What is happening? Using it for checking the file read. So I'll try to keep both print functions. So normally you try to observe the difference between the first and the second one. Okay, so this is nothing but print statement for both the lines. Now you see after executing, see the first print, this is the first line. The second print is showing the second line. So when you are using the read line, what will go do? So the cursor goes to this location once it reads the line. So when you try to do f.read line again your cursor starts reading the next line, and now your cursor will be here. Okay, this is how the read line functionality works. And as I mentioned to you before, once we are done with reading the line, always close the file with f.close. Okay, now you understood reading a file, right? Once we are done with the reading a file, now we know reading, opening a file, reading the file, reading an entire content is made using of read function. If you want to read a line, it's only just read line. If you want to read only a specific part, okay, if you want to read only a specific part of the data, I mean, if you want to read only first 7 words, first 7 characters of the text file. So now I'm going to use it here. Initially, I have the text file over here. I had R, which is nothing but read. If I make use of 7, you see the difference over here. Okay. So when I say open print read of f.read.7, read of 7, and I'm calling f.close. F.close. See, 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the indexing starts from 0, right? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. This is how we have done the first, we have taken the first 7 characters of the read line. Suppose what happens if I say 10? See what happens if I say 10? This is R. Okay. So this is how we are reading the content characters from the text file. Okay. So now we are completed with the reading of the file. Okay. So once we are done with the reading of file, I'll just show you how to write some content to a file. Okay. As I told you before, always use open function. So I'll just type it over here. Okay. F is equal to some open function. Okay. I need to mention the sample 2 dot text. Okay. And sample2 dot text. I'm using something a mode called A mode. Okay. When I'm using this A mode is normally used for appending the content to the text file. Appending the content to the text file. So what am I doing here? Once I'm appending the content to the text file, what is happening? I just opened with append. That means I'm giving some write access to this particular file. I haven't appended anything. What I'm doing in the sense, f dot write function, writing, or I'll write appending some content. Okay, once I'm done, what I'm doing? I'm doing f dot close. Fine. So if you see here, when I'm executing this, okay, when I'm executing this, you will see that a content gets added over here. So if you see here, I'm just closing it. Okay, I'm just closing it and opening the file again. See, if you see here, appending some content. Something got added into this text file. This is nothing but appending. Appending is nothing but the file is existing. The file is existing and you are appending the content to this particular file. Okay, this is nothing but appending. So now what is happening in this sense? Suppose if you are going to create a file, okay, if you are going to create a file and add some content. Okay, so I am just taking this part, okay, just taking this part and I'm using W as a mode, read write mode. Okay, this is W is nothing but write mode. So what is happening? F dot write of, okay, writing some data to the file. When I'm file. So when I'm trying to do this, what happens when I try to do this? All the data which is existing within sample2.txt will be removed and freshly it will get added. This content will get added. All the data which is there previously, whatever you are seeing here, will be removed and whatever content you have mentioned here will be freshly written into that particular file. Let's see, Control Enter. I'll just forgot to mention f dot close, just mention f dot close. Okay, executed. I'm just closing it and again opening it because it will get refreshed, right? So writing some data to the file. Okay, this is how normally we write the data to the file. So this is how we have seen appending data, reading data and writing the data. Okay, so we have done all the three mode of operations for a file. Suppose if I want to remove a file, okay, if I want to remove a file, so what should I do if I want to remove a file? Initially, I have to import OS. This is a module which takes care of doing the directory operation, file operations. It normally does the file operations and provides operations for removing, adding, or any sort of operations for checking the directories. Okay, so first we need to import OS. Once we are done with the importing of OS, I need to mention sample2.txt file so that it gets removed from the folder. Okay, since it is in the same folder, I mentioned this sample2.txt. Otherwise, you have to mention the directory path here, either here, okay, whenever you are writing open, anywhere, you have to mention the entire directory path if it is not in the same path. Okay, so you might be asking if I want to delete the file. Okay, if I want to delete the file, what happens if it doesn't exist? Okay, so why should I unnecessarily get an error? What is the necessity of getting the error? So what we do is, in the OS directory path, I'm going to check if the sample2.txt exists or not. Okay, if the path contains sample2.txt, then I'm saying sample2, then remove sample2.txt. So first if condition, I'm just checking sample2.txt. If it exists, then remove. Else don't remove. Else what is we are mentioning? The file is not in the directory. The file is not in the directory. File doesn't exist. Okay. So when I execute this one, you see here, import OS has to be executed. Okay, I'll just execute import OS. I'll just remove this part. Okay, import OS is executed now and Control Enter. So if you see here, my sample2.txt got deleted. This is how we are going to remove the file. Okay. So suppose you might be asking me, okay, you might be asking me what if I want to provide entry at the same time rather than mentioning something over here? Rather than mentioning something over here, I just want to input the data here. So what we do initially, we just open the file in write mode. Okay. Then there is something called input function that is available. So just what you do, this is keyboard input. This is keyboard input. When you say input, it will ask you for the keyboard input. And you take the data to the variable and pass that variable over here. That's it. You can append whatever data you want to append. Okay. Suppose you see here how is the input taken? Control enter, username John. Okay, John Blake. Okay, control enter. You see whatever user mentioned, it is being displayed here. This is the input operation. This is the input operation which takes user input. Okay, similarly, if you want to take content from the keyboard rather than predefining it, you can make use of input function, take the content that will go to the variable. That variable, just use it over here so that the content of whatever you have mentioned in the input goes to this text file. Okay, this is whenever you are using all this, mainly in text processing. Suppose you know that you have the data files and you want to append the data or remove the data or read the data. In text processing, normally we go with this sort of file operations. I hope this session is helpful for you. This session is actually very interesting. The file operations will be very interesting. Keep practicing. Any questions, please do let us know.